Final. Fight!
Oh my goodness, calm down. I always think that Tomoe's, I did not mean to do that. I always think Tomoe's triangle move that she leads out with is gonna go way further than it actually does. No personas for you, bud. Later. Wrecked. Stupid bear.
Why? Ain't you guys friends? How can you fight your friend like that?
What are you talking about? You're the one who dragged us into this.
I can't help but argue back at this self-proclaimed student council president, but I sounded so harsh that I surprised even myself. No, this isn't good. I need to calm down.
What? Chie-chan, why are you picking on Miss President?
Teddy, are you still being controlled? She set you up as a host of all of this. You even had to wear a silly costume.
Hold it right there! You've already got it wrong!
That costume isn't silly at all. It's really cool.
Look, Chie-chan! Take a good, close look at me!
Huh?
He's making all kinds of goofy poses. I don't know what he's trying to get at.
What am I looking at?
Can't you tell? I'm a dozen times more adorable and sexy than that costumed bear!
You mean that general is someone else?
Bingo! Miss President wouldn't believe me, so we were going to go find that imposter and prove my innocence! Jeez, though! I can understand Miss President making that mistake since she's never met me before, but it's like totally way lame that you couldn't tell us apart.
Dude, stop talking like that. You're confusing me.
I can't tell if he's in his right mind now or not right now. Teddy is never in his right mind. But that wasn't Teddy? There's another Teddy walking around here? But why would somebody be imitating Teddy on purpose?
Hey, I was just about to go to the announcement room to stop this Grand Prix thing, too. Honestly, even though he looks exactly like that general, I kinda doubt this one here's the culprit. But I've stuck to him like glue all this time, because I thought he must have been connected.
The girl looks straight into my eyes as she says this. I can tell that she's not lying. My intuition is strong. Okay. But then there's something that doesn't add up. I decide to throw it right at her and see how she reacts.
Then why did you lie about being the student council president?
Lie? I'm not lying.
But the student council president we just elected is a guy. Are you really a student at Yasugami? What's your name? What class are you in? Who's your teacher?
Name? Class?
Caught in a web of lies!
Chie-chan, you shouldn't interrogate her like that.
I wish I could believe her, but there's too much that seems funny here. Even Rise-chan said she didn't feel normal. There's so much evidence against her that I can't help but be suspicious. You made us fight our friends, and you made everyone say those horrible things. What are you up to?
This girl has to be a persona user. I've been ready for a fight against her this whole time, but instead of challenging me, she turns pale and falls silent. She doesn't have an ounce of aggression in her. Well, that certainly wasn't what I was expecting. All I can do is wait for her to answer.
I don't know my name. I can't remember what class I'm in either.
Huh?
I don't understand it myself. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I'm here.
How could you... are you serious?
She doesn't even know her own name. And she didn't realize that until I pointed it out. That's persona amnesia for you. How could that be possible? Ask Atlus. It doesn't seem like she's lying, but I'm not sure if I can believe her or not. But seeing me lost in thought, the girl looks at the ground with a pained expression.
It probably looks like I'm trying to lie my way out of this. No matter how much I tell you I didn't do this, there's no way you'd believe me.
With that, she turns her back on us. From behind, she seems so frail that it's shocking. She's a robot.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
To the announcement room. I'm gonna prove my innocence myself. Sorry I doubted you, Teddy. I'll see ya.
Miss President!
Bye. The girl shakes off Teddy and darts out of the classroom. I have no idea what to do. I can only stand there and watch as she leaves.
Chie-chan, you have to hurry after her! She can't use a persona! She'll be in trouble if she meets anything dangerous!
Like Akihiko, and she's standing between him and his stink bowl.
She can't use a persona? Wait, then how did she get into this world?
Huh? Huh, you're right.
Only Persona users can enter TVs. Since Teddy's mind was being messed with just a few minutes ago, I can rule out that he's the one behind it. The culprit has to be someone else. So far, I've seen 2 people so far. Okay, yeah. So far. That looks suspicious. That guy in the cape and this self-proclaimed student council president. But when I first saw the guy, he was being blocked by the invisible walls. I don't think whoever created these walls would let himself get trapped like that. And that girl is obviously lying about being the student council president. Plus, Rise-chan sensed that she wasn't a shadow or a human. That puts her at the top of my list. But what if I'm wrong about this? If she's not a Persona user, then... Oh no, don't tell me.
Does this mean it's like last year's case? Did someone drop her in here?
Oh my!
Then there's someone else who's mimicking Teddy's appearance doing all of this. I have a sudden realization. If that girl is just a victim, then her shadow may have come out on its own. Actually, if it did, that would explain why we've never seen a place like this before when we've been in the TV world. My entire body suddenly goes cold. Could I have made a gross misunderstanding?
Then the culprit isn't her, but her shadow.
Now that I think about it, I should have suspected that from the very beginning. Yeah, literally every single one of you should have, really. Why didn't I think of that until now? I was confused because I was being forced to fight everybody, and my friends were all saying terrible things to me. No, I can't leave things like this.
I have to go after her.
I really wasn't being myself. I didn't listen to what she had to say, and I was being harsh to her for no reason. I'm sure I said something that really hurt her. And if she meets her shadow in a state like that, things are gonna get ugly.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
I'm on my way.
To be honest, there are some questions that just don't have answers right now, but I can think about that later, after I save that girl. I rush out to the hallway, but she's already out of sight. But she did just say she was going to the announcement room. And the other Teddy, likely that girl's shadow, he's gonna be there too. Please let me make it in time. I have to sprint like the wind. Sprint right into an invisible wall. Oh, looks like we're gonna be at the end of Chie's episode here. We still got about half an hour in stream 2. We'll be able to start Yukiko's. After a huge detour, I finally arrive at the announcement room, or so I thought. It's like this room's turned into something completely different. First, it's almost twice the size of the real announcement room. Second, the walls are now made of huge glass panels, and it's obvious that the world outside is not the school like it should be. As I'd expected, there were 3 people inside. Rise-chan, the self-proclaimed student council president, and that girl's shadow. Or not.
How is this possible?
Oh, you're finally here? She got here first, so I was wondering what happened.
A face. My face laughs at me. I hate that smile that Shadow Chie has. It makes me uncomfortable. A mirror image of me was standing there.
Why is my shadow here? I don't know. She suddenly appeared. The fake Teddy vanished and then...
Another Chie-san? I thought you just beat me here.
Ugh. Will the outsiders shut up and be quiet? My only business here is with myself.
The shadow turns her sharp golden gaze towards me. There's no mistake about it. That is my shadow. I met her last year. But...
You became my persona, though. I don't get it. Why are you back again?
It's because you're weak.
Because I'm weak. That's the same thing all my friends were saying when I was forced to fight them.
Did you think your shadow would never be back to haunt you after you gained your persona? Wouldn't that be nice? But no one can ever let go of their weaknesses. I'll stay inside you, and I'll keep screaming your true feelings for everyone to hear.
Wait, when the general said the Grand Prix was for me, he meant...
True, it appeared that my friends weren't in the right minds a number of times today. I didn't let it bother me at the time, but was this place really born from my own weakness? Even though I accepted my shadow, am I so weak that it came out again? Are all the horrible things that everyone's been going through, are they all my fault?
You want to become stronger? You want to be a police officer? Why did you really wish for that? The desire to protect those who are precious to you was only a cover story. What you really want is to be a hero, a shining force for justice. You're ordinary in every way, but you want to be a winner. And to get there, you'd even use those precious to you as stepping stones.
The face I know so well laughs mockingly.
That's not true. That wasn't what I was thinking at all.
Are you gonna deny it again? That you're me?
I can't deny her. That's what the shadows do. They try to make the real person deny their existence, and then they try to take the place of the real one. I know that, but I can't stop my emotions. I was able to accept her as part of myself last year, but I can't right now. I mean, how can I just accept this was my fault? That I, of all people, did such horrible things to my friends. My vision blurs, my hands and legs tremble.
You're not...
Just then.
No! Senpai, don't listen to her! Rise-chan?
I turn around and meet Rise-chan's gaze. She's looking straight at me, meeting my eyes even though I'm so weak. The girl behind her is looking at me with worry too. Both of them have a look in their eyes that says they have faith in me. Even though they must have heard whose fault all this is, who caused all the horrible things they had to go through. I have to ask myself, if I deny that I'm weak and my shadow goes berserk right now, will I make these two suffer even more? Do I want that to happen?
You're right. What?
That's right, I remember now. I remember the time when my shadow first came out. At that time, I had Yukon and Yosuke with me. I was saved because I wasn't alone. It's the same right now, too. And?
I won't deny any of what you just said. I do still wish to be a hero. And I do feel inferior to Yukiko and the others sometimes. Part of me loves how cool it would be to become a police officer. But that's not all there is to it.
Wanting to protect everyone. That's my main reason. I can't let my friends down. Not after they accepted me for who I was.
I'm not amazing like them. But that doesn't mean I can't be proud of myself. That's why I'm working at what I'm good at. What's so bad about that?
That's right. Everyone said so before I came here.
Sorry, I wish I could help you. But I'm sure you can save the others.
I believe in you. Good luck.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
You can save them.
Everyone believed in me. They trusted me to do everything because I said I could. And even though they aren't with me right now, their trust in me is helping me to stand strong. That's why I should be able to take this on.
She calmed her emotions.
I want to protect Rise-chan and that girl and everyone who's still at this school. Not because I want to be a hero, but because I love them.
My weakness gave birth to you, right?
Then I'll put an end to this right now.
I'm not scared of my shadow anymore. Now I'll end this for sure. Here we go. These hands are rated E for everyone. Absolutely. Here we go.
Final. Fight.
Yo, Chie's ult color is pretty sick, not gonna lie. What the? Oh no, I pressed triangle twice instead of circle like you're supposed to. Rip, perfect chance. Die. Bum, 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 no, you don't. Man, I was so close to a perfect too. So close.
I won.
Having managed to calm my raging shadow, I turned back to the other two girls. I was able to protect them, right?
What was that all about?
Oh yeah. I'm really sorry I doubted you.
Rise-chan and I quickly explained what just happened to the shaken girl. How in this world you're repressed inner thoughts, your shadow separates from you. How it appears in the form of your other self and tries all sorts of tricks to try and take the real person's place. Then again, in my case, I had experienced that once already and I should have been okay, but looks like I did it again.
So, the real cause of this was actually me.
A shadow. A repressed self.
I'm not surprised it hasn't registered. It is coming from left field for you.
I'm bad at explaining things after all. If only someone smart like Naoto-kun was here right now, she'd be able to explain things a whole lot better. But what's important isn't that this girl understands what happens, it's that I have to accept my shadow once more.
What the?
I thought I eliminated any possibility of her heart breaking free. Did she not suffer enough? No. I did everything right.
The lights suddenly drop, plunging the room into darkness, and a voice echoes through the gloom. That voice, that's not my shadow. What in the world's going on?
Teddy?
I realized that the fake Teddy was suddenly standing in the room without us noticing him. Huh? Where'd my shadow go then?
I get it. She was pretending to be General Teddy this whole time. Am I right?
Looks like you'll be alone forever. No one can understand you.
Huh?
It might look like Teddy again, but that tone of voice and way of speaking are nothing like what Teddy would say. What he's saying is a bit weird too. Maybe he's not actually talking to me. Could he be talking about this other girl? What could this mean?
Why don't we put an end to this game? Are you still going to keep deluding yourself?
Delude? Whoa, wait a sec. Aren't you supposed to be my shadow?
No, that shadow, it's resonating with Miss President.
What?
I'll show you.
This turn of events is perplexing, but the fake Teddy smirks and snaps his fingers. Does he really have fingers? Alright, skip that. Seen it.
I am a shadow. The true self.
No way! That's the other girl's face. That's her shadow?
No!
Oh, calm down. She cries out, apparently in shock over seeing that the shadow has robotic limbs. What's going on?
Wait, does this mean it was this girl's shadow all along?
That's right. And like you just saw, I can distort people's appearances and words.
It distorted people's appearances and words. Yep, thanks for repeating that. So was it just taking on Teddy's form this whole time? And she was making my friends say things that they didn't mean?
Then that other me just now.
That was the shadow too? The shadow smirks at the perplexed look on my face.
Why do you think I have such power? It's because I'm her and she's me. That's right. She's the real liar here.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't lie.
Oh, please. Just look at me. I look exactly like you.
That's not true.
The shadow draws closer, making a point to show off her body. Oh, do I need to step into another room? She has a mechanical body with large wing-like metallic parts jutting from her back. These wings turn into a giant axe that the shadow grabs from the air. The girl looks away as if to try to find a way out. I take this opportunity to speak up.
Don't worry, there's no need to be scared. That's just a twisted version of you. Shadows try to make the original person deny them. It'll be okay, but you need to calm down.
A twisted version of her? She's the one that's twisted. You still refuse to remember? Look at me. And stop deluding yourself.
Shadow snaps her fingers. What's it gonna turn into now? I brace myself for the shadow to change, but I don't expect what happens next. The shadow doesn't change, but the girl does. Her arms quickly change right before her eyes, turn pale and smooth, becoming something inhuman. In seconds, she's the same as her shadow.
Miss President's body? What is this? Another illusion?
I don't think so. I knew something was weird when I first sensed her. That girl isn't human.
No! Don't look at me!
She tries to hide her body from us, but she can't hide everything. The shadow sneers even more as the girl curls up on the floor, then spins the axe as if taunting her. Even though the shadow has the same face as her, seeing her wield such a giant chunk of metal so effortlessly only shows how monstrous she really is. The shadow brandishes the axe in her hands without hesitation. That's when... Kanji!
Kanji-kun?
Kanji-kun burst through the wall. My man! Well, it looks more like he was thrown through it. He isn't moving an inch.
Kanji, you came to save us. Or not.
It's no use, he's completely unconscious. No, my man! A voice I've heard somewhere before comes from the other side of the new hole in the wall. Akihiko?
You must be Labris.
You're that red cape guy from before.
Yo, now this is neat. Did you finish eating your steak bowl? Look at Kanji's face. Sure enough, the owner of that voice is the guy in the red cape. He steps into the room, brushing dust from his shoulders. Is he the one that blasted Kanji-kun in here? Then is he an enemy? I take a defensive stance, but he ignores me. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the girl and her shadow.
Another Labris? Fine. I'll just calm them both down.
He smirks confidently and raises his fists. Who's Labris? Is that this girl's name? It seems like he knows who she is. Who is this guy? Dude, that's really sick. I like that Akihiko showed up there instead of Aigis. That's super neat.